You probably have these big dreams, big goals, things that you just want to accomplish, or just maybe things that you want to do in general, right? And I understand that feeling. But I think a lot of times people can get caught up in other things. That is to say, maybe they want to do this thing, but they need someone else to do it with them, or they need someone else to help them, or they feel like they can't do it alone for one reason or another, whether that is valid or not. Or maybe it's that, they want to do this thing, but they never actually put in the time. It's funny. I was watching this J. Cole clip and he was talking about how, he wanted to do this rapping thing, but really he wasn't taking it serious. He wasn't really actually putting in the work. He was just kind of, going to parties and living the rapper lifestyle, but not being an actual rapper. And I think that's funny because it's like, how often people, how often do people think they're doing something? How often do people think they're putting in the work when they're almost doing everything except for the work, right? And that's crazy, right? Because oftentimes I think people can just be doing whatever makes them feel better, whatever makes them feel productive versus the actual production. And it's kind of a tough thing to say because I think, when I look back in the past, I can understand how I as well felt like that at some points in my life. And so what I'm here to say, what I'm here to tell you is, regardless if it be something big and grand, like this big dream or this life purpose you have, blah, 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 or just something as simple as going to the movies, like don't wait for an excuse. Don't wait for the stars to align. Don't wait for someone else to agree to do it with you. Do it alone if you have to. All right. We'll take something as simple as going to the movies because let's be real, like your dream may be big and expansive and I may not even know how to talk about it, right? So let's take going to the movies, right? Let's say there's this movie you want to watch. You don't need anyone else to go. You don't need anyone else to do it. You don't need to find someone else who likes that same movie, who likes that same thing. Because, like, even if you have this big dream, let's say you want to make music, you're going to wait to find someone else who also likes to do that thing? No, because at that point, you're just putting off your enjoyment. You're putting off your life. You're putting off what you like to do and how you want to live. And I understand that too. Like this past week, I've been looking for someone to go with me to go to the beach. And at a certain point, I'm just like, bro, I'm just going to go myself. And I don't feel bad doing that. At the end of the day, I enjoy my day. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm there with someone or not, I'm going to enjoy it because I'm doing it for me. You know what I'm saying? If anyone else comes, that's additional. That's extra. That's great. That's a little bonus. But regardless, like, I don't know about y'all, but I like doing things alone, you know? And so it's funny how people kind of trick themselves into not doing something just because for some reason they don't want to do it alone. Even if they know they would like it better if they did it alone. You feel me? It's crazy. And to the other aspect I said of just not doing the things just because, I don't know, you're ignoring it or this or that. Like, at the end of the day, like, you live here and now, so just do it. Just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that planning and strategy isn't good, but it just means you can't forever put something off, And so even for me, there's been times where, like, even on this channel, there's been times where I've wanted to record something or wanted to do it in a certain way or felt like I needed maybe this certain piece of equipment or I needed this or that. And at the end of the day, it's like, I might as well just do it because if I let that idea sit there and rot, it may never actually come to fruition. It may never happen. And I don't want to give you that type of saying or advice to say that, like, things can happen because things can absolutely happen. What I'm saying is, like, meet God halfway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put in that work, God is going to put in that work for you behind the doors. So, I don't know. I guess all that to say is, do what you like. Don't wait for anybody else to enjoy your life. Don't wait for anybody else to do what you want. You don't need anyone else's permission to enjoy and live and be happy. You know. So yeah, go out there today and do something that you love. I appreciate you.